Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is 390. We are here in Detroit, as the title says, and we're in the AIRBUS A319 today. And we'll be doing a nice flight to Pittsburgh. It's a 1-hour flight, and the weather is not looking too bad, but I'm looking forward to the cloud breakout for sure today. And yep, we're in the airport, so you hear airport sounds for sure. Let's get connected to Aviation real quick. We do not particularly have any controllers online right now, but it doesn't matter. We're still flying on Aviation. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching, and I think it's a good time to get into the cockpit. Nice, cold and dark, and we do have some external power, so we'll utilize that. And external power. Okay, though, let's go batteries one first. This is an awkward angle. Let's get it from here. So batteries one, batteries two, and external power on. Perfect. And aiders, let's set it to nav. Burn control. Cruise supply on. APU switch. Strobe on, nav and logo, and let's sound the APU. Perfect. Let's hear those APUs from outside. Okay. So looking like a not too busy Detroit, and we'll be okay with that. Let's open this door, and let's get the passengers on board, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, Detroit to Pittsburgh, and we have 8 minutes to get out of here. Let's see how best we can achieve that. But let's load the aircraft, and we have 145 planned passengers, and we will begin the boarding. Perfect. Let's turn on some lights up here, nice and clean, and let's do this right here. Set this up right here as well. Perfect. And let's get some lights on as well here. Okay, beautiful view here in Detroit. That's American 737. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know which variant of 737, but we'll take it. Okay. Let's set up FCDU, ETSU, AOC menu, flight init, and init data request. Let's do that real quick. Init request, put that in. Alright, so let's check this out. Today, obviously, we're going from Detroit to Pittsburgh, and the AIRBUS A319. Our cost index is 10. Usually, when we have a higher cost index, it means the winds are not particularly in our favor, but it's all right. And we are taking 27,000 feet cruising altitude today. It's a 37-minute flight time to Pittsburgh, and yeah, we'll be there in under 1 hour, so this live stream shouldn't take too long. And let's put this information in our MCDU. So flight number today is Delta 719. We're in the A319, and our call sign today is 719. We like it. And cost index today is 10, and cruising altitude today is 270, flight level 270, 27,000 feet. Perfect. Let's check it here, put this on, flight controls, and let's do this. Let's set up our flight plan. So flight plan today is Detroit. We are departing 2-1 right today. The winds are looking excited. But that wouldn't stop us from taking off today. 2-1 right, we'll be on the lids for arrival into Greevy transition. Perfect. Okay, so we'll be going eastbound, then southeast, all the way down to Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh today we'll be landing with runway 22 and ILS 32, and we'll be on the Jersey 5. Arrival. We do not particularly have. Okay, yeah, let's use a gravity transition as well. Let's audit our flight plan. Everything's looking good. Okay, so a pre-it right here will circle to land into Weiler and into Pittsburgh. So everything's looking as planned. I have no complaints whatsoever. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see, what's the status of our passengers? So we're in the A319. It doesn't take much to get this plane loaded up. So we have 79 passengers on board, 80 passengers. We're waiting for the rest to make 145 total. We have 4 minutes to depart, and let's see how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah. Okay, air disc has been set. Everything's looking good for now. Let's go outside and check on the aircraft. You know what? Let's not go outside. It's all right. Let's disregard that and keep up with the prep of the flight. And today our altimeter is 2956, 2956 in the altimeter reading. Yeah. Let's see. What's a CTEF at Detroit? I know it's 35.0, so 125.0 will be our CTEF. Okay. That's great. Perfect. And we'll be going for 2-1 right today as well. So. All right, so we have been boarding and the flight is ready. Let's go. Let's put in the information, calculate our takeoff information. So we're going for a V1, 136, 136, and 140 on our V2, and we're going for flaps 1 with an app trim of 0.4 and flex takeoff today. 68 degrees. I'm sorry, 66 degrees, and everything is looking as planned, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Okay, so AP bleed on. Sonar power off. Beacon lights Keep the signs on. Turn on the emergency lights. They shouldn't be on long ago, but better late than never. And pumps 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5 and 6. We might as well close this door. And,
hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We are ready for pushback as well. Thank you so much. Cruising altitude will be set up 27,000 feet, 270. Let's put that in. Yeah, everything's looking good.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it seems ATC just came online, and that would be thoroughly nice if this is true. Let's check it out and make sure that it seems Cleveland is on. Let me contact them real quick, and that'll be music to my ears to be honest with you. Just before we push back, we might have ADC online. Let's see. Oh, let's contact them. And Cleveland, good day, 719. We are on the ground in Detroit with November. We are ready for push and start.
Delta 719, roger, standby.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. We have ATC online. That was perfectly on time. And we officially have a full flight with a full ATC. Wow, that's great. He just told us to stand by, so we'll be standing by. But thank you so much for watching this shit, man. That was a plane that just landed. That's so nice.
Gulfstream 822, Mike Kilo, Cleveland Center, radar contact. Sir, who's calling for push at Metro?
That was in fact Delta 719, and we just realized we hadn't filed our flight plan, and we just filed it a second ago. Thank you.
Delta 719, roger, expect PDC.
Roger that, we'll be waiting for PDC, Delta 719. We forgot to file our flight plan, ladies and gentlemen. We were about to take off without a flight plan filed. And just like that, we've got our clearance. So it's looking like we didn't miss anything apart from our squawk code, which will be 5243 today. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go to 5243. 5243. We'll turn it on. And yeah. Okay. Let's call him back for a push. And Center Delta 719 is ready for push.
Push and start approved, call for taxi.
We'll call for taxi 719, thank you. Alright. Ready for push.
Delta 719, I gave you a PDC for 2 on right, would you prefer 22 left?
We would love 22 left, Delta 719.
Roger, expect 22 left, set speed is blind, call for taxi.
Roger that, 22 left, we'll call for taxi 719. Okay, We got a runway change. We got a lot of
Release
realism,
parking
ladies and
brakes,
gentlemen.
please.
Preparation, please.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start
Let's
at
go
will.
for engine number 2 start. And what was that? We're good now. Okay, engine number 2 started.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
All right, let's make some changes to our flight plan since we had just got some runway change. So it's gonna be a 22 right today instead of 21 right. So let's fix that in. Let's forward departure, and the groovy transition still stands, and everything looks good. Let's check our takeoff calculations. We're going for 22 right. Let's sync that. Calculate center speed. Sounds good. Perfect. That's a good engine start on engine 2. Let's go to engine 1 start. Perfect. We're on the baby bus today, ladies and gentlemen.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes is set.
Unlocking gear.
Gulfstream 2 Mike Kilo, pilot's discretion, descend and maintain flight level 240. Also discretion.
Instructions, along with the posted placards and lighted information signs throughout the cabin.
Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes, or including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any.
Caught up on
Delta flight.
111 Cleveland Center is going to 0656.
All right, we got good engine start on both engines. Let's go. If you bleed off, if you off.
Left is clear.
Let's turn
right
this here.
is clear.
PRA on. Yeah. We have our weather systems on as well. Flight controls, we are going for an op 4. So we're looking at this pitch trim indicator, and we're going for 0.4 up. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, so 0.4 up is what we want to do today. Plus 1 will be the order of the day, and engine mode selector back to normal on the spoilers, and auto brake max. It sounds like a good day. Let's check our flight controls, make sure they're free and moving. Everyone to the right, neutral. Everyone to the left, neutral. Pull down, neutral. Pull up, neutral. Rudder to the right, neutral. Rudder to the left, neutral. Perfect. The ground services have disconnected, and we're ready for taxi, ladies and gentlemen. That's on our Delta 719 ready for taxi.
Delta 719, runway 22 left, taxi via Kilo, report ready for departure.
Delta 2 left via Kilo, report for departure, Delta 719. Alright, 22 left today. Let's make sure. I think I made a mistake here. And it's supposed to be 22 left. And let's put that in. 22 left. Let's 4 on the breathing position. We will once again check our information. Put that in, calculate, center menu. Looking good. Okay. Taxi lights on, parking brakes off, and let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Jet 771, Cleveland Center, climb and maintain flight level 2, correction 320. Yeah. Cleveland Center will be back in a moment.
Kilo is the order for today. There's so many planes here, and it's gonna be a windy departure. Let me just put that out there so nobody comes for
Cleveland
me.
Center's back.
And let's do a test. Takeoff config test. Econ memo. Almost no blue. We're waiting for the cabin to be ready for departure, and we'll be good to go. It's a gloomy day in Detroit, I must say, but still a beautiful view, still a great view. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Still a great view. We'll be making a turn to the left. And Center Delta 719 ready for departure. Let's slow down.
Delta 719 RNAV to Jolu, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
Delta takeoff 22 left, RNAV Jolu, Delta 719. Alright, we are clear to enter the runway and we're clear for takeoff and departure. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, light the lights on, turn the lights on, strobe lights on. We are looking good and
Delta
just in
2349
time.
Cleveland Center, radar contact,
Cabin
squawk
is ready.
6302.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are ready for takeoff as well. 22 left confirmed. And takeoff. Price and power.
Delta 2349 Cleveland Center, radar contact, squawk 6302.
Okay, flex. Unflex, SRS runway, Ultra Trust Blue, ladies and gentlemen.
Negative, Delta 2349, squawk 6302, 6302.
Airspeed so live thrust is set. Good.
No,
100 knots.
6302.
Check.
Okay,
We got some crazy
Short.
winds, ladies and gentlemen.
6302.
V1, rotate. Let's get off the ground. Ooh, press real climb. Gear up.
Cleveland Center, good afternoon, American Free, you say we're flight level 3 at 9 and American 71, Cleveland Center, radar contact, squawk 4172.
Alright. It's a bumpy ride. We're going to keep those seatbelt signs on for the entirety of
Delta.
the
Cleveland, good
climb.
afternoon, Delta 5977 Heavy, flight level 400.
Delta 71, Cleveland Center, radar contact, squawk 4172.
Flaps 0.
Who was the aircraft checking in? American Free. Sorry, one more time with the call sign.
Let's get this plane.
American 382. American 382, Cleveland Center, thanks, squawk 6263. Correction, 7263. Squawk 7263, American 382. 19, radar contact, the altitude.
Delta 719, climbing 2700.
Delta 719, climb and maintain 17,000.
I'm sending 17,000 for Delta 719. Thank you. We
Delta
got
5977, Cleveland Center, squawk
a crowd breakout
6060.
in 3. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to
6060,
take, but
Delta
let's see how it
5977.
looks. We should see massive blue skies in a second once we get out of these clouds.
No worries. Delta 71, Cleveland Center, you up?
We'll be out of the clouds momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. We're pushing through. You can feel the plane shaking. Wow. What a beauty, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a beauty. To see this in virtual reality is just amazing.
Delta 71 Cleveland Center, radar contact, squawk 7257. Delta 71 Cleveland Center, radar contact, squawk 7257.
Squawk 7257.
Delta 719, climb and maintain, flight level 270 to lead the speed.
Flight level 270, normal speed for Delta 719. Alright. So we've been cleared to 27,000 feet.
2 Mike Kilo, descend and maintain 11,000, the
10,000 feet,
Buffalo,
ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
45.
Under lights off. I'm going to keep the seagull signs on until we get out of this cloudy environment, but it's been a beautiful flight so far, and thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Do consider subscribing, and we'll just keep pumping these live videos as much as we can.
Delta 71, do you have 7257 in your box?
I do have 557 Delta 71. I can eye down.
No, that's fine. Delta 71, radar contact, cross Brendan and maintain flight level 270.
Cross Brendan at 270, maintain that.
We're entering through this clouds. I wonder how the plane's gonna react when we get through this. Because it's not too dense of clouds, but we're literally going through the middle of it. We're just sneaking through these clouds, and it's not by my intervention. Our flight plan just happens to go through these clouds. Yeah, we're grateful for it for sure. Okay. What an epic view from this angle. This is just amazing. It's a short flight. We should be in Detroit in the next 30 minutes. I'm sorry, Pittsburgh in the next 30 minutes, but we have full ATC coverage for this flight. It wasn't even planned, but I like it. We love it. From this angle on the left side, you can see a lot of weather going on. I would hate to fly through that. I would hate to fly through that. That looks like the eye of a hurricane if I've ever seen one. But I'm glad we're not in that soup, because that looks like a mountain, literally. Just crazy out here. But Microsoft Flight Simulator does a great job of depicting what is actually happening in real life, and those guarantee whatever is going on there as well. So that's nice to see. Anyways, we're past 18,000 feet, so we're gonna set our QNH to standard, and just like that, no more blinking. We don't like blinking. Oh, we have a discontinuity on our flight plan. As you can see, there's no line between Greevy and Cotter. We want to fix that, and the way to fix that is going into our flight plan. So let's check it out on our MCDU. And as you can see, flight plan discontinuity is right here. So we want to cancel that. And we're good to go. We now
Yeah,
see
10
a
minutes
clear
after
line
report back.
on our flight plan. Okay, so that is good.
Roger, let you know when I'm back. Only put that through.
Perfect. We're into the clouds again, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy because we are at 22,000 feet and still in the clouds.
Very good afternoon.
22,000 feet and still in the clouds, ladies and gentlemen.
Northwest 88, runway 21 right, taxi via Foxtrot. Actually, sorry, via Golf, Victor Mike, cross runway 27 right at Golf.
I want to see how the cloud breakout will be on this
21 right, Golf, Victor
particular
Mike,
phase
cross
of the flight.
right
Let's see how it looks from outside when we
Northwest 88.
get out of the clouds. Okay, we're almost out. And mind you, we're still climbing from 22,000 to 27,000, so it's always nice to see. Yep. Once we get through these layer of clouds, I will turn off the seatbelt lights. You know, it's a short flight. I don't want to keep the passengers seated throughout the entire flight. We don't want to get sued. You know, we're the premium airline, so we like to keep it that way for sure. But yeah.
Delta 71, contact Potomac approach, 119.85.
Contact Potomac approach, 119.85.
Okay, we're out of the clouds.
Delta 2349, Toronto Center
Not
closing,
really
radar
out of the
services
clouds, but
terminated, frequency
I think I'm
approved.
gonna turn on the seatbelt signs, and we'll be good.
Roger, change of frequency.
You gotta allow the Airbus
American
A319.
382, request 5 minutes out, please. That's approved, report back. Okay.
I particularly love the Airbus A319 because it is a fast and agile climber. It's a perfect aircraft, okay? We haven't taken off in like, we just took off and we're already at our cruising altitude, 27,000 feet. The Airbus A319 climbs like nothing I've ever seen in these airliners. So it's a nice, beautiful, fast, agile plane, in my opinion. Which really is a beautiful afternoon over Detroit and Pittsburgh.
Delta 719 at pilot discretion, descend and maintain flight level 240.
240, pilot discretion, Delta 719. Just like that, we're already starting to descend. I told you,
Delta 719,
it
clear direct cutter.
Direct cutter, Delta 719. We're already starting to descend and we are going direct cutter. Which is right here. So, direct cutter. And, yeah. Our discretion, we'll keep this. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful from here. I'm gonna give you all the chance to really appreciate what the simulator has to offer when it comes to views. So I'm gonna leave the camera angle right here because we as passengers in real life never see what pilots in real life get to see. So this is as close as reality can get. And if there are any pilots in the comment section, do let us know.
Northwest 88, RNF to Julu, runway 21 right, clear for takeoff. 21 right, clear for takeoff, Northwest 88, thank you. Over 2 Mike Kilo, would you like the RNAV Zulu into the RNAV RMP Zulu on runway 23 tonight?
Is there any chance we can get a vector the ILS?
2 Mike Kilo, expect the ILS, runway 23 approach, Buffalo, descend and maintain 5,000. Buffalo altimeter 2945.
2945, descend and maintain 5,000 for the ILS.
Delta 719 cross Cutta, add and maintain 10,000, the Pittsburgh altimeter 2968.
2968, altimeter will be a cutter at 10,000, Delta 719, thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain what he just said to the possible way I can explain. So he told us to get a cutter at 10,000 feet. So in other words, we got to be at this waypoint at 10,000. So we're currently at 24,200 and we're gonna descend and make sure that we get a cutter at 10,000 feet. I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense, but you can always ask me to clarify in the comment section. So let's descend to 10,000 feet, manage descent. So what that does, this dot here, the computer is gonna make sure that cutter will be at 10,000. So we don't have to worry too much about making 10,000 feet a cutter because computers in the plane will really make sure we get to cutter at 10,000. And our job is just to monitor the entire process. I love the Airbus. Phoenix done a great job with this aircraft. I have full confidence that we'll be at 10,000 feet at waypoint cutter. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Over 2 Mike Kilo, flying 02, correction 060.
Fly heading 060.
Northwest 88, radar contact, stay altitude. Crossing 2,800, Northwest 88. Northwest 88, climb and maintain floodable 350 to lead the speed. Lead the speed 350, Northwest 88, thanks. American 382 back. Welcome back.
United at 1204, flight level 350, climbing, flight level 370.
Delta 04 Cleveland Center, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 370.
Up to flight level 370, United 04, hello.
Let's put in some destination data, and let's look at the winds and weather over at Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh has 11 knot wind, 250, so it's some sort of crosswind, but we will be okay. It's 20 degrees Celsius in Pittsburgh right now, and altimeter is 2966, and it's nothing too crazy, nothing out of the normal.
That 1204 cleared at beat.
So we'll put that in. So
Direct beat, United 04.
altimeter today 2966. Put that in. 2966. Temperature today is 20 degrees. Put it in as well, and our winds is 250 at 11. So 250 slash. Right. Today our borrow will be running at runway 32. Let me just pop that up on my iPad real quick. Our barrel today is gonna be 1324. Put it in. 1324 is basically let's put the speed brakes back in. But basically we're telling the plane at 1,324 feet, if we don't see the runway, we'll execute a go around. So that's basically what that number is. We'll keep it that way. Everything's looking good so far. We're about to enter into a bunch of clouds again, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a good time. Get the passengers seated again. Table signs is on. And altimeter, as we already discussed, is going to be 2966. So this number right here is going to be 2966.
A firm Bravo, Echo Echo, Papa Sierra.
Perfect.
Much appreciated, thank you. United 04, proceeding direct beat now.
Two Mike Kilo, turn left 5 degrees.
Left 5 degrees.
Northwest 88, clear at Keating, that's Echo Tango Golf. The Keating, Northwest 88, thanks.
Cleveland Center, only one triple one, just to let you know that I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's the temperature outside? It's a -6 degrees. I don't know. We might keep the anti-ice off on the wings, and we'll just keep our eyes out. So into the clouds we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's seated. We don't want no problems this afternoon. Okay, here we go. It's not too turbulent. Not too turbulent, we'll take it.
Delta 719, expect the ILS, runway 28, right approach.
28 right approach, Delta 719. Alright, so we just got another runway change, ladies and gentlemen. We had a runway change for departure, and we are having a runway change for arrival. We've just been asked to go for 28 right today, and we'll put that in to our MCU flight plan. We were going for the 3-2 today, runway 32. 28 right it is, because we were told to. No questions asked. And 28 right it is, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just got to 10,000 feet. Landing lights on. And like I said earlier on, we got a cutter at 10,000 feet right here. As you can see, as instructed by ATC. We have 7 miles to get to cutter, and we're already at 10,000. We are obedient pilots on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. It's amazing how these aircraft can just go through these clouds, but it's getting a little bumpy, and we'll be just fine. There was no indication to turn on the
2 Mike
NCIs,
Kilo, turn right heading
so,
090, descend and maintain
totally
3000. Delta 719, descend and maintain 8000.
8,000 Delta 719. We are cleared to 8,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect.
Potential aircraft, unfortunately, Cleveland Center will have to be closed at this time. All radar services terminated. Frequency changes are approved.
No, we have just lost ATC, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be taking the flight by ourselves. Unfortunately, he's getting offline. But it's all good. We had a good time with the ATC. Let's go to Unicom 22.8. Did I just see some lightning going on? That would be crazy. I think I did. I might be wrong. Did anybody see some lightning going on? Yeah, we'll be continuing to fly by ourselves. We're not gonna be in any trouble. Alright, 28 right. We know what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll get you to your destination, even if we don't have controllers online. Trust me. Okay, so 3,000 feet. Let's descend. It is a bumpy approach. It's Pittsburgh. I wonder how the weather is below 1,000 feet. We'll be looking at that momentarily. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy it is. Hey, the flight's still looking good. Just bumpy. I hope everybody's seated because this is not a flight to be walking around in. I can tell you that much. We can see the rain as well. And this just looks amazing. There's a lot of moisture and precipitation in these clouds. I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah. Yep, it's raining. Yeah, we're good. It's looking good. Let's set our auto brake. Today we want to go for a low auto brake. And I think it's a good time to arm the spoilers. So that we can get those stuff out of the way and don't run into any problems. If you do land well, the passengers will clap, so I'm actually looking forward to that. Let's see how that. Let's make a call to traffic. Pittsburgh traffic at 719. We are 6,000 feet, descending right downwind for runway 28 right out this approach. Pittsburgh. Okay. That's a typical airport flight today. There's been clouds and rains, clouds and rains. It's looking good. We'll be making a turn momentarily. We'll make a turn this way and come in for an approach. The runway should be to our right, but obviously we can't see nothing through these clouds and rain, so that's alright. That is perfectly fine. Let's go. Let's hold our speed at 200 knots, and let's go for Flaps 1. Today. Okay, let's make a turn to cockpit. Pittsburgh traffic Delta 719, we're turning right base for extended final for 28 right, Alice approach, Pittsburgh. So on the Alice, we're about to intercept the Alice today. If I didn't mention, it's an Alice approach into 28 right at Pittsburgh today. So yeah, hopefully the landing is not as bad as the approach, because we're being tossed around all over the place. But that's good. Clear skies is an uneventful flight. That's a boring flight anyway. So we like some clouds and rains and thunders. So we like that for sure. Okay, approach mode. Let's turn that on and see how things go. Okay, localizer has been established, as you can see right here. So that means half of the Alice approach has been established, and that's good. We just wait for the flight slope as well, and we'll be good. That's far out. Okay, we're almost 10 on final. 28 right. So that's good. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Do consider subscribing, liking, and thank you so much for watching. It's been a great, short, eventful flight for sure into Pittsburgh. But wish me luck in the landing. Hopefully we're able to land Pittsburgh nicely and smoothly. Let's go gear down. Let's have a flight. You can see the plane just fighting the winds. Oh my god, I would not turn off autopilot early today, I can guarantee you that. But let's slow down to 180 knots. And let's see how things go. Okay, let's go. Flaps 2. Speed check, flaps 2. And just watch as our wings beautifully expand, so we can slow down adequately and safely for the great landing. Let's slow down to 160 knots. 160 on the speed. Everything's looking good and normal. We might not see the runway, but I'm pretty sure at a couple of thousand feet we'll be where we need to be. Really, I'm not really concerned. But Flaps 3. And let's do a flaps 4. Let's say we'll say 319. We can get away with an early flaps 7. Okay, speed back to manage mode. Okay. Now we just gotta look for the runway, ladies and gentlemen. We are 7 miles out. And the first thing I want to look out for is land. I want to see land as early as possible. And that will be our first decision-making factor, whether or not we're going to execute or commit to this landing or not. So let's see how that goes. I don't see nothing yet. And we are currently at 3,000 feet. So, but on the flip side of things, the glide slope has been established. We're looking good. Okay. Okay, I see some land towards this side, right here. But okay, I see the runway now. This is beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the runway is right in front of us. 28 right is what we're landing on today. So the winds are pushing and pushing and pushing, but I think we have it under control for the most part. Wow, there was a lot of clouds that we just left behind. All this. It's time to land this plane. I don't want to take this plane early because look at the winds. Look at these winds right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's pushing 40 knots.
1,000.
Check. I don't think go around might be in the plans today, ladies and gentlemen, because these are crazy winds. But I think it's gonna settle down. Okay, we're descending 35, 34 knots, 33, 32. We want this as low as possible, so that's good. Pittsburgh, here we come, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, everything's looking good. Everything has been set up. It's just beautiful to see all these landmarks. Check. Okay. Autopilot off in 3, 2, 1. Off. My aircraft. Let's hand fly this down.
500.
Check.
Sync rate.
Okay. The winds are doing their thing.
Flight slow.
Yes, sir. We got it under control.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Under control.
Flight slow.
We're committed to land, ladies and gentlemen.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Okay. We're looking good.
100.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Okay. Touchdown. Reverses. Let's go for medium auto brake. It's a wet runway. And that was on 183 FPM. Let's see if the passengers are going to clap. And we got some clapping, ladies and gentlemen. That was indeed a good landing. And let's close this and we'll vacate the runway over here. I'm happy with that landing, ladies and gentlemen. I am happy. I'm thoroughly happy with that landing. Let's get to the gates. Okay, let's go. Running lights off. Taxi lights on. Strobe off. APU switch on. 1, 2, 3. APU on. APU bleed on. Weather systems off. DRE off. I think we can open this door. And let's get going.
We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your SkyMiles accounts. regarding ground transportation, baggage claim, or any other information, a Uniform Delta agent leading this flight will be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. On behalf of Delta Sky Team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for flying with us this evening. We've enjoyed having you on board and look forward to the opportunity to serve you once again. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Okay, let's stay on the runway. Because it's so wet, it's taking so much to just get moving. So it's that bit crazy. We'll find a gate to park at momentarily. Okay, the APU is on and active, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna land, we're gonna park at one of these gates right here. Taxi lights off. We are on the ramp and it's daytime. We can see where we're going. And let's get this gate right here. This one right here should be okay for us today. We got no ground crew today, so we're just gonna eyeball it, really. Let's see how things go. Okay, let's slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. And this feels like a good spot. So, parking brake set. Let's go. Turn this off. And turn this off. Perfect. So, beacon lights off. And super signs off. Gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pittsburgh. And I guess the gate is going to connect momentarily. But let's go outside. Let's open this door. Yep. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. But we're gonna push through. Wait, let me go initiate the boarding process really quick. Okay. So we're gonna go outside and inspect the plane. That was a beautiful landing, to be honest with you. And I really enjoyed that landing. And the wind is responsible for the spin of the engine. Don't worry about it. The engines are off, so that's good. This was a beautiful aircraft to fly today, and I'm thoroughly impressed with that landing, to be honest with you. The weather took this plane through a lot of badness, but the plane survived, and we got here safely, ladies and gentlemen. And thanks so much for watching, and this is where I say goodbye from me and you to you. Okay, bye.